Hey, it's February 1st. It's not as cold as it's been. Still cold. Uh, Got like pandemicking jamming today. Thought about tunes I'd like to hear played on this February 1st, so I decided to play some myself. One tune will be something called the Cape Cod Girls, which is a new favorite of mine, like in the last couple of years. Kind of jaunty. Another tune that came to me, thinking about what to play, was a tune I got taught when I was in a junior corps, last year, I think, of junior corps. Our instructor was a fellow named Joe Langer, and he gave us this really kind of cool 2/4 quick step called Willie and the Baron. I hadn't seen the music in years, and then I found that there was a copy of music in this here book that I own. You can get from the company Fifers and Drummers. And I said, "Oh, Willie and the Baron, that was one of my favorite tunes." So we'll try a little Willie and the Baron. I might also play later on Red, White, and Blue, because that's one of my favorite traditional fife and drum tunes. So, little Cape Cod Girls, a little Willie and the Baron, a little Red, White, and Blue on this sunny but chilly February the 1st, the traditional first day of spring in Celtic traditions, northern traditions. Hey, when you live in the north in the wintertime and the sun goes down at 2, you find a reason to celebrate when it starts going down at 4 and then later 5 in the afternoon. So I get that. I got my earplugs in because not only do I wear earplugs now with playing pipes, but I also wear them playing most of the fifes I own, especially this guy that I'm using today. This is my Healy fife, or I like to call it my 10 gauge. It is a big, loud fife. So you wear ear protection. Should have done it years ago, but I didn't. But never too late, and especially when you're in a tiny little room with plaster walls. So the Healy fife, the plaster walls, the earplugs. Time to go and play some tunes. Cape Cod Girls. They got no combs, so they comb their hair with a codfish bone. Yeah, I played that twice because it's so nice. Sorry about that squeak, but it's very authentic. Okay, when you thumb through a book to go to the next program, you run the risk of seeing something else and go, I want to buy that too. I want to play that too. Buy that. And that happened. So I'm going to play an unscheduled tune, and then we'll move on to other tunes that we promised. This one's called The Baker's Buck. I don't know what that means. It's just a fun tune, I think. Da-da-da-da-da. Baker's Buck. As promised, Willie and the Baron. I don't know who the hell Willie is, or which Baron they're talking to. It's been a couple of takes, but it's okay. It's fun. Each time it gets better and better. Willie and the Baron, 2/4, key of D. For those who follow in your songbooks. Willie the Baron. Another planned, excuse me, another planned tune. Still using the John McDonough Fife Instruction Manual as used by the St. Benedict's Fife and Drum Corps in the Bronx. Very New York-y book. From the Bronx. My wife's from the Bronx. It's okay though. St. Benedict's was this really fantastic corps, and John McDonough was one of their teachers, along with a slew of other regimentals through years. I was lucky enough to be taught by a few regimentals myself, New York regimentals, Jim McElhaney, Gus Bade, Tom O'Keefe. And, I mean, they were like the Yankees of Fife and Drum, man. It was incredible. And I'm going to guess that the arrangements in this book are all Bronx based. Yeah. So this tune, Red, White, Blue, is a favorite of mine. It's a traditional tune that from the 19th century. It's a song, actually. Hail Columbia, the gem of the ocean. Dun, 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 dun. It was called Red, White, and Blue. The Army and Navy forever. 3 cheers for the red, white, and blue. Very patriotic song. And I used it all the time in the 119th. Field music, I enjoyed the drum accompaniment, which was Connecticut halftime, especially on the repeat. So it was fun to play. I thought it was kind of cool. People who didn't even know the tune knew it was kind of cool. So, job done. So the Red, White, and Blue, I don't know how many times I'm going to play it. We'll see. twice. I was listening to the drums in my head. You'll have to believe me. Red, white, and blue. Forgot to turn the camera on. The last three tunes of this set, Sweet Honey on a Rock. Going to Irish it up in honor of the D. It's Feast of Imolc or the Feast of St Brigid, depending on your membership card. We're going to play three tunes. Three, or three, if you don't want the Nazis to kill you. Quentin Tarantino reference. First tune, Wrap the Green Flag Around Me from the John McDonough book, in the key of D, C natural, C sharps. Gotta tell her, C sharps. Second tune, O'Donnell of Boo. This one's in the key of G. I usually play in the key of D major, which is a little quieter. This is in G, so it goes up a little higher. The C's are natural. It's loud, but it is a fife. And fifes are supposed to be loud. Don't let anybody tell you anything different. I had an instructor in my early senior corps days who wrote in large letters on my music, play as loud as you can all the time. He wasn't wrong. And we'll finish with the Tara's Hall with a harp. Then Tara's Hall hung. The O'Donnell Boo was out of Pfeiffer's Delight, Ralph Sweet book. Well, Tara's Hall, I learned when I learned parts of a medley called Brian Boru, made popular by the Sons of Liberty of Brooklyn, back when fife and drum was a New York thing. So 3 Irish tunes with the camera on. That's it for today. Thank you for listening. It's a process. I'm going to try and get some of my fifing chops back. In the meantime, stay warm, stay healthy, listen to music, play it if you can. Be kind. It's easier than being a mean asshole. And I will endeavor to do the same. Bye-bye. Till next time.